Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hey guys, welcome back to Classic World of Warcraft Mist of Pandaria. We're here in the end of Westfall while it burns here in Sentinel Hill, but Marshal Grayan Stoutmantle has us going to Red Ridge right now. So let's go see what's going on in Red Ridge. Let's get into it. While the situation here is dire, other parts of the region are literally quaking from the great upheaval. I have here a report from Watch Captain Parker of Red Ridge Mountains, one of our territories east of Elwyn Forest. He is asking for a hero to come to their aid. We are spread so thin here that I don't know how we can afford it to send any more military. Would you check on Parker and see what he needs? You will find Watch Captain Parker atop the tower at Three Corners. Heard Westfall was in some deep doo-doo. Parker doesn't even turn to face you. Well, we got our own set of problems here. See them gnolls out there? Looks like they're acting up again. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. I need your help, adventurer. Our rations have run out and the guards are getting hungry. They're clamoring for my world-famous Franks and beans, but I have no ingredients on hand. Would you be a darling and help me out? I need some Gortusk kidneys, condor giblets, and tarantula eyes. You'll find Gortusk, condors, and tarantulas near this tower. Just look around. Perfect. I'll put these in a pot right away. Dinner should be ready in a few hours. Damn worthless gnolls are up to no good. I can feel it in my bones. Gnoll activity in the area has tripled in the past 2 weeks. I fear they might be mounting up to make an assault on Lakeshire. I need you to head to each of the gnoll camps of this area and gather any information that you come across. Check the camps directly north of here, east of here, and southeast of here. Bring back whatever you find. I knew it. Looks like Howler is behind the uprising, which is incredible because we keep killing gnolls named Yaller. I don't know how many sons the original Yaller had, but it's got to be close to 100. Well, looks like we got ourselves another Yaller to kill. Magistrate Solomon must be notified. By order of the Stormwind Royal Guard, all gnolls of the region known as Three Corners in the southern western corner of Red Ridge Mountains are wanted dead. Should you dispatch of the gnolls of the region, report your victory to Watch Captain Parker at Tower Watch. Job well done. Deserves a reward, wouldn't you say? Don't spend this all in one place, adventurer. Better spread it around if you catch my drift. There's no doubt that the Defias pose a great threat to the kingdom, but we certainly cannot enter their hideout and hope that everything will work itself out. No, an assault against the Defias is going to take time and planning. I want you to leave the logistics to me. Our kingdom has other threats that must be dealt with immediately. Travel east through Elwyn to Red Ridge and report to Magistrate Solomon in Lakeshire. I will call for you when we are ready to attack the Defias. I heard about the Defias making a return. Terrible news. I wish I had better news, but it would appear that Lakeshire is under attack. We are losing citizens left and right. Our own guards are spread far too thin to handle this situation. We need a hero to step up. Watch Captain Parker hands you a report. Here it is. Adventurer, take my report to Lakeshire, located north of this tower, and deliver it to Magistrate Solomon. Inform him that we need a more comprehensive solution for dealing with the gnolls. Suggest explosive, lots of explosives, and stick to the road if you know what's good for you. What's good for you is staying alive, by the way, in case you didn't know what was good for you. You now know. Oh, never mind. Magistrate Solomon puts on his monocle. Oh, you're not Concher. What have you got there? Magistrate Solomon takes Parker's report from you. Oh, for pity's sake, Yaller again? Once again, my garden was trampled and pillaged, and I know the brute who's doing it. It's the Forsaken Boar, the one Marshal Maris has taken to calling Bellygrub. I won't be able to replant the daffodils until next season now. Ruined, all ruined, by that one menacing boar. Put an end to that pest. Show me his tusk and I'll be happy to reward you. He seems to spend his time foraging in the fields southwest of Lakeshire, but occasionally he roams over here into my garden. Finally, the menace is laid to rest. Thank you, adventurer. You have done me a great service. The garden shall be in full bloom this season. My friend Nita lost her necklace and we can't find it. We've been fishing all day right here and we looked around here already. The only thing I can think of is that it fell into the lake Our parents don't want us to swim in the lake. My mom says there's some mean things underwater. But you look like you aren't scared of mean things. Could you find it for her, please? Thank you for finding my necklace, Miss Adventurer. You are very kind. My kitty thanks you too. Isn't that right, Elfie? More of our citizens go missing every day. We think the gnolls are responsible, but we have no idea where they are taking them. If you are able to help us defeat the gnolls and find our people, you must properly equip. Unfortunately, we are all out of gnome quarters. Without a gnome quarter, there is no way for us to communicate with you when you are in the field. Our last good gnome quarter was stolen by marauder murlocs last week. You will have to go to the Lake Everstill east of here and recover it. Excellent. Let me make a few adjustments here and we should be good to go. Headed out to Lake Everstill, you'll be happy to know that we currently have a bounty on murlocs. Kill as many as you can and be rewarded. Any murloc will do. All you need to do is kill indiscriminately. You'll find Lake Everstill directly east of Lakeshire. It's the lake. Has water in it. Any of this ring a bell? That ought to teach those murlocs a lesson. Hopefully the next time they decide to raid our town, they'll think twice. We both know that won't happen. The gnome quarter looks to be in working order. I've got you all hooked up. Now we just need to tune the gnome quarter for reception. Head north out of Lakeshire and follow the road up to the graveyard. Once you reach the graveyard, I'll attempt to transmit. The gnome quarter crackles and pops. Can you hear me, adventurer? Is this thing on? Ah, yes, I see you there now. Let's get to work. We were raided last night, or perhaps it was the night before. I'm not really sure when it was, as I haven't had a wink of sleep in 3 days. I'm probably delusional at this point. Listen, gnolls raided our supply stores, took off with everything, just like a fart in the wind. They were in and they were out. My soldiers saw them running back towards the canyons, northwest of here. Recover our supplies, adventurer. Thank you, citizen. Without you, we would have starved or worse, been forced to go out and get food for ourselves. The gnome quarter hums. The first order of business is romp through the Red Ridge Canyons, directly north of Lakeshire. Kill everything gnome that you see. Whoops. Did I say gnome? I meant gnoll. Kill every gnoll that you see, and take their collars as proof of deed. I must warn you, adventurer, while you are out there, watch out for ettins. My scouts have reported seeing huge bloodthirsty ettins roaming the canyons lately. Stay out of their way if you want to remain alive. Solomon out. I'll be in touch. The gnome quarter crackles and pops. Good work, adventurer. I've just been handed some important information. It would appear that our most hated enemy, the Blackrock Orcs, have wised up. The gnome quarter whirls as a compartment opens up. I've transferred a few silver over to you for the gnoll kills. The gnome quarter crackles and pops. It would appear that the Blackrock Orcs have finally wised up. I'm getting reports that they're joining forces with the gnolls and planning attack. I want details, adventurer. I need you to check out Revamped Caverns, located in the western region of Red Ridge Canyons. Look for orcs with dark skin. Kill any that you encounter and search their corpses for information. Solomon out. Gnome quarter buzzes whirls. Just put the missive in the little compartment and I'll read it. I am fluent in Orcish. You hear a distraught yell in the background. It looks like these orcs are here under the direct command of Yaller. That means Yaller must have the orc invasion plan? The gnome quarter hums. You need to find Yaller, adventurer. He'll be located somewhere in the northern region of Red Ridge Canyons. Kill that mongrel and search his corpse for the Blackrock invasion plans. Should you succeed, bring the plans to me over at the town hall in Lakeshire. Solomon out. Magistrate Solomon takes the plans from you and begins reading. Shadowhide Army. Damn those orcs to hell. These invasion plans speak of a massive buildup of orcish and gnoll forces in the east. Looks like Gathazog and the Blackrock general is preparing to march his armies across Lakeshire and attack Stormwind directly. You've stumbled upon a gnoll document. The gnoll that wrote this propaganda is semi-literate. Brothers of Yaller, hear Dirtpaw. Dirtpaw give an orb from orcs. Dirtpaw control Etten. Things Dirtpaw crumbles, hums, crush humies. Come get Dirtpaw. Paw Orgraph in. Ratbon Cave. Cave is west, hidden in canyon. There's a paw print as the signature. There also appears to be a bite taken out of the scroll. You should probably investigate. The orb hisses as you touch it. Upon touching the orb, you hear a faint click. You remove the orb from the pedestal. You now control the orb, therefore, you now control the Ettins. Maybe you can use an Ettin to remove the huge boulder currently crushing Foreman Oslo over at Lakeshire. Find an Ettin and use the orb on the Ettin, then head over to Lakeshire. You used an Ettin to remove the boulder that was crushing Foreman Oslo? Incredible work, adventurer. Oslo will be grateful once he regains his composure. You ever heard of John Keyshawn, adventurer? I was his commanding officer throughout all three great wars. Let me tell you, that man has killed more orcs than any man alive. If anyone can stop the Black Rock orc invasion, it's John J. Keyshawn. We need to get him to help us, or Lakeshire will be nothing more than a mound of rubble and ash after that massive Blackrock army marches through to Elwyn. I heard he was fighting in the Underground Fight Club at the Lakeshire Inn. Find him and tell him everything you know. Help you. Help these people that would rather spit on me than crack a smile. They asked me to fight in those wars. I didn't ask them. I did what I had to do to win, so I end up getting captured by those filthy crap swilling maggot orcs, and for 5 long years they used me as a toilet. Finally, I break out and head back to my hometown, and what do I get? People spitting on me, protesting me, calling me a baby orc killer, and all kinds of vile crap. No, I don't think I'll be helping you. You go back to Trotman and you tell him that this isn't my war. Trotman sighs. I'm not giving up on him, adventurer. I'm not giving up on Redridge. We need to boost his spirits, rouse the slumbering monster within him. Ah, my savior. I've heard that you're on a mission to save Lakeshire and my bridge. Yep, worked too damn long on that thing to let it get destroyed by an army of marauding orc monsters. Listen, if you're headed up north towards Render's camp, would you go do me a solid and get me some spyglasses from the Blackrock trackers up there? I could sure use them for my new surveying gear. Fantastic work, adventurer. These will come in handy for our next project, the Lakeshire Super Bridge, meant to traverse the length of Lake Everstill. It should be done in 20 or so years, give or take a decade or two. If you and Keyshawn are going to defend Lakeshire, we're going to need to find his old battalion. Last I heard, all of them, Messner, Horgensen, Krakor, and Danfor, were captured by the Black Rock orcs. Now I don't know where they could possibly be, or if they're even alive. But I would be a damned fool if I didn't ask you to try and find them. Search Alther's Mill east of here for any clues. Keyshawn, you mean Johnny's alive? You bet your sweet behind I'll help, but first you gotta get me out of this damned cage. The key to this cage is stored in a pouch over at the Warg Den just north of our location. The problem is that the pouch is resting safely atop a tree stump amidst a sea of bloodthirsty man-killing wargs. You've got one shot to get that key without waking up any of those sleeping wargs. Head to the Warg Den and find a way into the center. Tread carefully and watch out for Blackrock Warg Captain. Get the key and return it to me. If you got a pet, I'd recommend telling it to stay back. It's payback time. What I'm about to ask you isn't going to be easy to accomplish, adventurers. Keyshawn left everything back there in the orc prison, and I'm not just talking about his soul or his will to live. If we're going to get Johnny ready for war, we need to recover his prized possessions. The orcs now hold Keyshawn's bow and his survival knife. Head to Alther's Mill east of here and look for 2 orc lieutenants, Murdunk and Homuk. They've got Keyshawn's gear. Get it back. I'll be in touch via Gnome Quarter. Gnome Quarter buzzes with energy. Come in, adventurer. Do you copy? Trotman here. Great job on getting Keyshawn's weapons back. Now there's one final mission you have to run. Are you up to the challenge? I don't know where Kraker or Danfor are, but Jorgensen was being held at Render's camp northwest of here. I was in the same crap-filled cage with him before they relocated me to Alther's Mill. If we're going to get him out, we'll need the key. A stone-cold witch from hell known as Utraka, the key mistress, holds on tight to that thing. We'll have to kill her if we're going to get Jorgensen's cage key. She's up north in the valley leading to the burning steppes. Let's go, kid. I know where they're holding Kakrar and Diane Ford. We gotta hurry. They were preparing those two for a sacrifice. Heading up north, eh? How about you wage your own little war against those Blackrock monsters? What do you say, adventurer? Kill any Blackrock orc that you see at Alfer's Mill or Render's camp. Kill until your skin turns red from their blood splatter. And then come back to me and I'll pay you handsomely. It might not stop the Blackrock invasion, but it'll be sure to put a kink in their plans. You probably bought us another day, maybe two. Nice work, adventurer. The gnome quarter clicks. His gear alone won't be enough, adventurer. His heart must also be in this battle. To capture that, we need items of sentimental value. The rocks of the Black Rock orcs of Render's camp, located in the north, hold two such items that belong to Keyshawn. Get up there and search their coffers for Keyshawn's headband and jade amulet left to him by his wife, who was brutally killed during a Blackrock orc invasion. Bring them back to me should you succeed. I hope with these items and with his crew all rescued, he'll have a change of heart. We can't do this without Keyshawn. Krekar is up on the chopping block as we speak. The orcs brought in a Gurabashi witch doctor to perform a dark ritual on him. We need to kill that troll to free Krauker. Let's go. He's just inside the cave here. Hang a right at the first fork. What? Where am I? What happened? Messner? Jorgensen? Oh my gosh. We have to get to Danafor. It might already be too late. Danforth's being tortured on the other side of the cave. There's no telling what state he's in by now. We need to get over there and save him. Overlord Barnabas has the key to the lever holding Danafor up. We work together as a team and we can kill that bastard. Once Barnabas is dead, we use his key to get Danafor down and get out of here. Ready? About damn time you sissies showed up. My arms were getting tired. I don't know who you are, adventurer, but you earned the respect and admiration of the Bravo Company. You managed to save all of our hides and kill a buttload of orcs in the process. Now we return the favor. Get back to Lakeshire and report to Colonel Trotman. We'll find Johnny and deliver the good news in person. With the Bravo Company back in action, these orcs don't stand a chance. Colonel Trotman salutes. Unbelievable work, adventurer. You've managed to rescue the entire Bravo Company from the clutches of the Blackrock orcs. With Keyshawn's team rescued and Keyshawn's belongings returned, there's no way Keyshawn could refuse us. Take this bundle of Keyshawn's possessions and head back to the Lakeshire Inn basement. Bravo Company is already there talking to Keyshawn. Remind him of who drew first blood, adventurer. Lakeshire needs Keyshawn. The Alliance needs Keyshawn. Dismissed, soldier. Keyshawn takes the bundle from you and opens it. My bow and knife? Where did you? Jade amulet? My darling Jade. Keyshawn picks up his red headband. We got orcs to kill. Those Blackrock orcs are going to need an army to handle the Bravo Company and you, adventurer. When you're ready to go, meet us at the dock facing Lake Everstill, and we'll set off on my river boat for Camp Everstill on the other side of the lake. See you there, adventurer. It's orc killing time. The first part of the mission is all covert ops, adventurer. To that end, we need to be able to incapacitate the enemy without making any sounds. To do that, we're going to need chloroform. The Merc dwellers at the bottom of Lake Everstill hold chloroform in their glands. I'm going to need you to go underwater and recover Muck Dweller glands. Think you can handle it? Come back to me once you've recovered enough glands. Where's the lake, you ask? Open your eyes, dummy. Directly west. Perfect. Those orcs won't know what hit them. Literally, I'll need a few minutes to get these in working order, and then I'll put them in the Bravo Company field kit. We're going to need some supplies before we take out the Blackrock army and save Red Ridge. That's where you come in, rookie. Keyshawn put me in charge of getting camouflage together for the Bravo Company field kit. What I need you to do is head south and do a little gardening. There are two parts to this little adventure that you should know about. 1, leaves, and 2, fox poop. We need them both. What did you think camo was made of? Head south and gather what I asked for, adventurer. Nice job, rookie. I'm going to go ahead and put the camo in the box. We should be ready soon. Just south of here, on the Lake Ridge Highway, are a group of Blackrock orcs that stalk the forest under cover of darkness and ambush the uninitiated. That group is the first line of defense for the Blackrock Army. They are scouts reporting everything they see back to their central command. They need to be taken out, or our mission here could be compromised. Head south and kill every Blackrock hunter that you see. Great work, Adventure. We need to move quickly before they send reinforcements. Before we do a damn thing, we need to get a field kit together. You'll help with that, Adventure? There's also a matter of scouting. Thankfully for that, we got some help from Stormwind. An old buddy of mine, Burbaker, was sent here by SI-7 to scout around for us. You're to meet him in the field just south of here. Meet up with Burbaker and find out what he knows. Burbaker is dead. It looks like the orcs are attempting to send a message with this grisly display. Upon closer examination, you know something in Brubaker's pouch. You unfold the note and begin to reading. Keyshawn, if you're reading this note, I'm dead. Likely that my position was compromised. Orcs are committing unspeakable atrocities against their prisoners. Yes, prisoners, Keyshawn. They've got cages full of POWs. If you're going to blow up this valley, you'll need to free the prisoners first. Tell my wife I love her and to take out the damn trash. Burbreaker. P.S. They've got black dragons. Take Burbaker's report to Keyshawn. Keyshawn reads the report. Damn it, this just got complicated. We've got prisoners of war to rescue before we can blow up the valley. Not to mention the orcs have black dragons on their side. Are you ready, Adventurer? The Bravo Company field kit is ready, Adventurer. I'm going to equip you with it and you're going to enter Render's Valley, southeast of here, and free our POWs. I'm sending Jorgensen with you to watch your back. Now the prisoners are being held on the northeast side of the valley in a large cage, but the key to the cage is in a cave on the south side of the valley. You'll have to steal the key, create a distraction, and free the citizens. Good luck, Adventurer. I'll be in touch through the field kit. The radio on the Bravo Company field kit crackles. Look like the POWs are free. Time to initiate Operation End All. The Bravo Company radio beeps. Do you understand yet, Adventurer? Do you now see what we gotta do to win a war against these monsters? You gotta become war. No mercy. With the POWs freed, you're clear to plant the Seaform carefully. Make your way to each of the structures out there and plan a charge. Plant a Seaform charge at the Blackrock Munitions Hut and the Blackrock Tower. Once you're done, meet up with me and the rest of Bravo Company at Shalewind Canyon, east of Render's Valley. And now we blow the whole damn thing up. Those explosives you planted were high yield. Adventure, when I push this button on the Bravo Company field kit, that whole valley is going to be consumed by a massive fireball of death. You know, I think you should do the honors. You did all the hard work after all. Did you see those orcs explode? That's how we do it in the Bravo Company. Now to clean up the rest of these jackasses. Now that every Blackrock orc south of Lake Everstill is nothing more than ash and cinder, we can turn our attention to the Shadowhide Knoll army of Gardel Valley, directly north of here. I want you to head out there and kill them. Kill them all, Adventurer. Initiate Operation Extinction, soldier, for Bravo Company and for the Alliance. Danforth's voice comes in over the Bravo Company field kit. Hello, is there this thing on? You hear Keyshawn's voice in the background and some muffled scraps as they adjust the signal. There we go. Good work, Adventurer. We're closing in on the Blackrock High Command. There's nowhere left for those dogs to run. We got lucky with some vital intelligence from the locals of this valley. Those two behind us, the Renthels, have informed me that the gnolls in Gardel Valley are being controlled by a powerful magus in the Tower of Ilgalar. The problem is that the tower is sealed by a magical force field. The first thing we need to do is get the key that will get you inside. The Gnoll General Fangor has your ticket inside. Kill General Fangor and get the key. I'll be in touch. Keyshawn comes in over the Bravo Company field kit. Now the easy part is over. It's time for phase 2. The Bravo Company field kit vibrates. Good work, kid. I've got some vital intel for you. The Magus in the tower is a human named Doen. Damn traitor is working for the Blackrock Orcs. I want him dead. Use the key of Ilganar and get inside that tower. Work your way up to the top and show Donan what Bravo Company does with traitors. Rendezvous back at Shalewind Canyon when the deed is done. Keyshawn, over and out. He teleported away, mentioned Dark Blaze. What the hell is going on here? Looks like it's time to strap in and finish this nonsense. I'm here to help you and Bravo Company end this mess. You're to get into Bravo Company siege tank and clear a path to Keyshawn's post on the other side of the valley. north of here. This is a high alert situation, soldier, as the Blackrock orcs are now aware of your location and sending a large force to meet you head on. Terminate them all with extreme prejudice. I'll see you on the other side. May the light have mercy on your soul. The only thing left to deal with now are the orcs holding it out at Stonewatch Keep. Only the Black Rock High Command remains, adventurer. They're all holed up in Stonewatch Keep, directly south of our position. Here at Keyshawn's post, I want you and the rest of Bravo Company to enter Stonewatch and put an end to the Black Rock orc invasion. Adventurer, no survivors. Bravo Company field kit beeps loudly. Come in, adventurer. Are you there? If you can hear me, Black Rock has the upper hand. I repeat, Black Rock has the upper hand. Get Bravo Company out of the... Trotman cuts out. As Trotman cuts out, the world around you grows eerily silent. In the distance, you see a full-grown black dragon. A single tear rolls down Trotman's left cheek. They died in defense of the Alliance, in defense of our kingdom. Heroes, all of them, and they will be laid to rest as such. Return to Lakeshire and let Solomon know that the Black Rock invasion has been stopped. Make sure he understands the cost at which our freedom came. That we lost 5 of our finest heroes to save Red Ridge and ultimately Stormwind. You are the last surviving member of Bravo Company, adventurer. It is up to you to keep its legacy alive. They will never be forgotten, adventurer. What you and the rest of Bravo Company sacrificed in order to save Red Ridge will be a tale told for ages to come. While I can in no way make up for the loss of your friends, I feel that you must be rewarded for such a heroic deed. These are Keyshawn's possessions, the only thing we found when we dredged the lake for his body. Trotman has informed me that Keyshawn would have wanted you to take something as the lone surviving member of the Bravo Company. Remember them, adventurer. Okay, guys. Well, that's the end of the episode, and we finished off the Red Ridge area. And unfortunately, Bravo Company did die. But we became an honorary member because we helped kill some black dragons and some orcs here in Red Ridge. But that's the end of the episode, guys. Next episode, we'll probably get into Duskwood, I believe, to finish off the storyline of the Defias and figure out what else is going on in Duskwood. I also wanted to address, I will address it on my other videos too. It seems that my ambitions were a little too high with this. So I believe we'll do a zone each day from alternating between Horde and Alliance, doing all 2 full zones with Horde and Alliance with rendering and editing is just no way possible with a family, full-time job, and all that. If this was my only job, I would do it, but unfortunately, it'll still be a big content newt because it'll probably be 40 plus shorts a day, but we'll see how it goes. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up down below. It helps out a ton. If there's anything I can do to make these videos more enjoyable for you, leave them a comment down below. And I hope you guys are subscribing so you can still get all these notifications of all these uploads. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. Peace.